2, 1, clap.
Perfect. I don't know if Jacob clapped, but that's fine.
I did clap.
I mean,
And
I
then
mean, I
swerved off the
don't need to
road.
sync. I don't need to sync you up to us. It's us that I need to sync up to.
Yeah.
Well, I clapped, so...
That's the
We're
important
gonna kill Jacob. He's gonna
Jacob's
swerve
gonna
and
fucking-
die. Hang on, I got a new webcam. Let's try this.
That'll actually. I feel like that won't be a first on a podcast. I feel like that's definitely already happened.
It's even better is I think I'm at Lloyd now, so I'm gonna have to like disconnect
You think
for like
someone's-
5 minutes or 10 minutes and then reconnect.
How many deaths do you think have occurred during the recording of podcasts?
I feel like there's a fair bit. Like I feel like it's
Really?
definitely. I feel like it's definitely happened before.
Well,
we
no,
can
I think-
calculate it.
Can we?
Well, yeah, we have the time of every one of the podcast recordings, right? Approximately. And then we can like, say how many people die in the world in a day, and you can calculate that down to the number of people per hour or whatever, per minute.
Jacob, we all have jobs.
Jacob, also, are you implying that everyone who dies is recording a podcast?
Everyone who dies is on a podcast when they die.
Oh, wait, they're recording the pod... Oh, no, I have no...
No. My question was how many people do you think have died during the recording of a podcast?
Oh, I thought you meant during our recording of a podcast.
No, not during our
Like
recording.
random people dying outside of our podcast, you know, like...
Oh, I see.
Oh, it
Yeah, so you
happens
were
all
just
the time.
calculating
Happens all
like
the
an
time.
hour. Hey everyone, welcome to the
Welcome
PhD
to the
podcast.
PhD
My name's
podcast.
McWiggin. With me is the host today. I have to do his job every week. Cam, unlike Metal on
yeah,
Twitter.
that's me.
And unlike Metal on Twitch. You just finished streaming. How was your stream, Cam?
We streamed the new Phaz update, and
How is it?
it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. The new
Did
map.
you do campsite?
Yeah, campsite's fucking huge. And I went out to the end of a dock, and then the Jason mask was there, and then I immediately got killed by the ghost. So I have a feeling something had to do with it.
Right. Could be.
Mm-hmm.
Could be.
And then Jaden got mad because I made us play nightmare mode.
Nightmare mode? Is that
Nightmare mode.
more than professional now?
That's like the ghost is immediately in hunting mode. Like the second you start. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
I did pretty well. I got 2 or 3 pieces of evidence that we needed, albeit one was EMF 5 and the other was freezing temperatures, but
Well, still, that's good. I don't know how you would get dots on a huge map where it's constantly hunting.
oh well, we didn't do nightmare mode on campfire. We did on campfire.
Oh.
We did nightmare mode in
Turn
like
my light on.
we did nightmare mode in the like tiny ass street house,
Oh.
like that like 2-person one.
Oh,
and it
yeah,
fucking-
yeah.
But even then, on like the camp, like on the campsite map, like even amateur. Apparently, John, formerly known as Ultra, died on amateur to a ghost on campsite yesterday in his first go. So
Nice.
Mm-hmm. But you know what I did yesterday that kind of gave me a bit of a laugh?
What?
I can't remember what it was. I think it was actually about recording the podcast. I wanted to get a quick response from you. So I saw that I think you were hanging out in McWiggin Discord with some people. So I was like, okay, well, I want a quick response. So I sent you a message. And then while in the middle of work, I entered into your call and said, check your DMs, and then immediately hung up.
Okay. Makes sense. That's who joined and didn't say anything and then just left. And we were just like, oh, okay, who's that?
Wait, I might have...
You were just DMing me about the podcast?
I think it was just about the podcast recording.
What a useless conversation, Cam, that we are having right now.
No. This leads into something. Something.
Okay.
But, I must have...
Win me over, Maestro.
I must have muted myself when I thought I was unmuting, but I've been thinking about it, and...
Oh, also, by the way, just on the end of the Phasmo talk, shout out to Jalen. Good job on the stream today. Thank you, everyone. Can we get a clap for Jalen?
Jalen.
Wonderful. Just imagine Jacob's clapping. It's fine. He's driving.
Yeah, exactly. He's clapping.
So he definitely can't
clap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I was kind of thinking, given the recent big news I shared,
yes, you've made it public.
Yeah, that it's kind of like it's a moot point at this point of just not talking about what I do for a living, seeing as everyone now knows. By the way, if you haven't heard, I'm going to the Olympics to work. I work in sport media and sport broadcast, so I'm doing the Olympics this year, setting up cables and shit in Beijing. So I'm gonna be gone for 2 months. Heads up, podcast is going on hiatus from the beginning of January to the end of February. But yeah, no. So now that we've talked about what I do for work, I figured I can share some work stories.
That's true.
In particular, one of our favorite ones that we talked about on one of the first streams I came on with you guys with. So,
you know what? I only know because you put it in a fucking podcast chat.
Yep. So,
are you talking about Obama? Are you talking about the time you met Obama? Well, you kind of met Obama.
Kind of met Obama, yeah. So, to give context here, this is back in 2019. I was working Raptors playoffs, and this is the year that they made it to and won the NBA Finals. So
listen, guys, let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna spoil it for you. If you've seen the Kawhi Leonard shot, whatever his fucking dick's called, where he does the fucking whoop, and then it goes boing, 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 and then he's like crouched in the corner watching it, then you have seen this boy, and you just didn't know it. You just didn't know it. There he was.
There I was. Actually, yeah, there's like in shots right after it, I'm in them, and like I can point them myself out to it. I quite literally am like on the court after a lot of these moments. But this would have been, I think it was game 1. It was like game 1 or game 2 of NBA Finals, and I was sitting courtside. I was sitting courtside with one of my coworkers, and like we're just kind of chilling out. We're waiting for our cameras to like make sure they're working, all that stuff before we can like properly go on lunch. And these two guys are walking around in the court. One's wearing like they're both wearing dress shirts with like suit pants, which is like, okay, like, who are these guys? And they're pointing around, looking at the spots, and they're talking about exit strategies. And I'm like, Drake is here basically every fucking night. I've not seen his security team come out once and like talk about exit strategies. I'm like, who the fuck is big enough that's showing up tonight that they need to discuss exit strategies like 4 hours before the game starts? Mm-hmm. So I'm scrolling through Twitter and I see that Obama had been in Ottawa the day before. So I turn, I look at the guy beside me, and I say, Obama's going to be here tonight. And rightfully so, he looks at me and he's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Obama, dude, he's just going to be here.
So I'm just like, dude, trust me. So later on, fast forward about 3-4 hours, I can't remember how long it fucking was. We're standing in the hallway. To let you know, there is video evidence of this happening. So, like, so this actually did happen. We're standing in the hallway outside of the Golden State Warriors locker room, which are our visitors' locker room.
Show it right now while we're talking about it.
While we're talking about it, okay.
Well, no, don't play it. Don't play it right now. But edit it.
Pull it up. Edit it in. Yeah.
Jamie, pull that up.
So so I'm standing outside the visitor locker room, and we hear from down the hall, "Clear the hall! VIP coming through." I turn to my camera guy because if you've ever seen sports, and you've seen the camera guy, and then you've seen the guy behind the camera guy with his cable, that's what I do.
You turned around and you said, Oblama?
No. Obama, bro. No.
Oblama.
So I turn around to my camera guy and I say, you might want to get this. Obama's about to walk by. And again, he's just like, what are you on about? And I'm like, just trust me. He's like, okay, so he has his camera ready, even though we have a camera above us anyway, that is the angle that actually caught it at. Yeah. So this whole ass entourage comes walking through, and right in the middle is the Raptors president and Barack Obama. So meanwhile, they walk by, and like Obama steps about as close as my monitor is from me, like to me, in front of me, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's Obama. And then I'm thinking after,
missed, like, such
Mr. Obama. Mr. Obama, get down!
Just tackles him, yeah, that would have been amazing. No,
that would have got me so fired.
You missed a good chance to just like salute or something.
Oh,
something good. You probably would have gotten fired, to be honest. You wouldn't be going to the Olympics this year.
Yes, I don't know about saluting him, but definitely if I yelled, Mr. Obama, get down.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, but I'm just like,
That's fantastic.
I'm looking at it like, yeah, that's Obama. Because, like, in my mind, I also, like, I work with a lot of, like, people that are considered famous. So, like, I've blocked it out to a point where one of our profs in college said, these are your coworkers, so treat them like coworkers. So, like, in my mind, I just, like, anytime I see a famous person that's in the context of, like, I'm working, it's just like, yeah, that's, like, a coworker or something like that. And, like, let them mind their own business. I let them, like, engage with me, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's Obama.
Well, I think that's why you get taken on for more jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's how you treat it, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, makes sense.
So I'm like, yeah, whatever, that's Obama. I'm sitting later on, like, after it happened.
Whatever.
I'm like, wait a second. I just like, whatever, it's Obama. whatever it's Barack Obama. Like,
it's just Obama, dude. Who gives
and
a fuck?
I think later in that same game, we were walking around with my camera guy, and it was just Richard Branson was sitting behind me, and I was just trying not to rip ass in his face.
What the fuck?
So
Don't rip ass in his face.
yeah,
Is that
dude,
what
I
you said?
had to fart so fucking bad. Like
Do it. It's Richard Branson. Who gives a
dude,
fuck?
right as we're on court in front of one of the richest men in the world. There's no way I'm just letting out a fart right in the face of a man who's
Bruh.
worth billions of dollars.
Imagine being able to tell your children one day. Yeah, I basically fired shit particles at Richard Branson from within how close?
I'd say like 2 feet.
Oh my god, 2 feet. You could have crop dusted Richard Branson. That's incredible.
Oh my god.
And instead, we have no Obama get down, and we have no crop dusting.
God. Oh
Oh.
my god. None of the above.
Listen.
Missed opportunities. You know, at least the
It's a
ball
good-
got in the fucking hoop that night, you know?
Does anyone have a next story? Do we have a next?
I probably have like more work stories because I've done like a few different things. I'm trying to think of what there would be though, because like obviously like the Obama one is usually my go-to because that's like that's the coolest. Oh, the Drake one.
You
like-
met Drake?
So I didn't meet Drake. So what happened? So the way Scotiabank Arena, which is where the Raptors play, is set up, there's an upper bowl and a lower bowl. And then on the lower bowl, there's also another section where there's platinum seats, which is obviously the best seats, and then courtside. So courtside, you usually enter through, there's this kind of hallway that loops around the bottom of the building. Right in the back is where the trucks and all that stuff go. And the rest is like, you know, where people will go and all that stuff. And then along this
You're
hallway,
planning on robbing the place. Now you've got the layout.
along this hallway,
Every code,
Yeah.
everything.
there is another hallway. There is another hallway in this hallway.
Oh shit!
And then that
I'm
leads
lost already, dude. I'm lost.
that leads into a corridor.
Okay, hallway, corridor. Got it.
So in that corridor,
Wait, isn't a
Ah.
corridor just a hallway?
That's a good
That's a
question.
good question.
It's a fair question, actually.
Oh no,
would it be like
dude! I was
considered
struggling
vestibule?
with
No, it would
two
be a
hallways and
vestibule.
others.
The fuck is a vestibule?
It's on a tent.
Hey,
It's
now
like that thing that goes outside the door of a tent.
There's a tent? It's Scotiabank Arena. What the fuck are you
Okay,
talking
I'm-
about?
enough of this tent talk.
The arena?
Jack, enough of this tent talk.
What is this, a tent X? You can have that one. So, go on. What
Anyway,
was the point of the story?
So there's this little like area where there's the Raptors locker room. There's another set of doors with a hallway leading to elevators that they come in with. So
I see.
I am standing outside of this hallway where the hallway to the elevators are, and I look in and I see that the Raptors GM is about to walk by. I'm carrying a bunch of cable. I don't want to be in his way, so I step out of the way of the door and like put my cable down and back up, and I bump into somebody, and I say, "Oh, sorry," and they're like, "Don't worry about it," and I'm like.
It was Drake.
I'm like,
Sorry.
I
Are
recognize
you
that
trying
voice.
to tell me that you just bumped into Drake?
Yeah.
Incredible.
So it's like I turn around, like I immediately recognize the voice. I'm like, no fucking way. Kind of turn around, and he's walking back down the hall. I'm like,
That's
you're fucking kidding me, bro.
that's insane, dude. Just everything you've done.
Oh,
Everything you've done.
it's all just really ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Uh,
oh fuck.
My favorite was this summer. I was doing this really, really fun job for the Blue Jays, that minor league team in Toronto.
Yeah.
So I was doing this
That
fun job for the
very
Blue
small
Jays,
team I couldn't mention. Yeah.
where one of the jobs was I had to be the headset tech. So
No,
I'd bring.
Wait, hold up. I almost witnessed a collision right in front of me.
Oh.
Caller,
Oh, hang on,
caller,
news
you're
just
live
in,
on air.
caller.
This just in, caller, you're live on the air.
I literally witnessed a RAV4 that was in front of me. He was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna get over. I want to get over." And there's a guy like right in his blind spot. Went over. Guy lays on the horn, and this RAV4 does a fucking shimmy shangle on the fucking middle of the road. Doesn't know which lane he's in. He's going, "Oh shit!" And then all of a sudden it was like 2 seconds. It was over, and now he's behind everybody, like a cool driver. So that's your update from the roads.
Thank you, caller. And can we have a weather report while you're out there?
Can we also get those license
It's
plates?
it's wet.
Don't get the license plates. It's what?
Well, it's a little wet out.
It's a little wet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Relatable. Cut out the part where I fucked up relatable, Camp, please. Thank you.
Even the part where reliable.
Reliable.
I'm a very reliable individual.
So you did some of this. So you were playing baseball, right? That's
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
I wasn't playing baseball, so I was doing
Yeah.
so I was
Yeah,
working
you were
baseball.
playing it.
Sure.
You were working it. So you were
working
being like the pits, like the backstop.
Yeah.
Were you being the home base?
He's Dan. I've heard he's Dan.
You're playing all field.
I was the guy with the review headsets.
Are we allowed to talk about who you were working for, Cam?
I mean, I guess I've already given it away because I was doing review stuff. I was working with the league themselves, so I was there on behalf of the league. And basically, what would happen was I would get to bring the review headsets out, which are kind of like the pair I'm wearing here. They're a little larger. Let me turn on my light here so you can see it for people watching.
Review headsets?
Oh fuck! So they're about like this big.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm confused. How big are you?
Imagine Jacob, because Jacob can't see because he's driving. Imagine. So let's imagine Jacob is our podcast viewer. We have to explain things.
Yeah,
to
we
Jacob.
do have to explain things.
Exactly. Jacob is stupid. So basically, imagine like a pilot's headset, like those like gray,
like those
smooth headsets. Yeah,
like those.
Imagine like that.
So
Does it only cover one of your ears? Or
no, both ears, both ears, and then it has a little piece that sticks out that they talk into, and basically
called a microphone.
Called a microphone, yes. So my job, I would have a bag with 3 of them and then 3 packs that they would attach into. And on these packs, you have buttons that you click into to talk to and from who you're trying to talk to. It's pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy stuff. So
these are crazy wireless headphones.
I wish. They are very much wired. They're
They're
very much wired to the point where we had it's called a mult. And a mult is a cable that has several different cables running into it. So we had an XLR mult, which is an audio cable, running into our bag, running into a bulkhead that ran into the building, into another set of boxes in a back room that would then transmit that out to New York, where the review center is, and then you'd be talking back and forth with them.
Fuck. Sorry. Whew.
That was really crazy. I understand why it's an XLR now. It's like an extra long.
There's a lot.
Actually, I can show you what an XLR cable looks like. Here, look. I can show you what the port looks like. Watch this. Look at here. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't this a lot of fun? Look.
Yeah, teach me. I went to
impaired,
film
so
school.
Three pin. Look at that. It's on the right in the back there, right at the top.
What are you doing to that thing?
Dude, I'm so confused. I don't know what you're showing
It's
me.
fine. Anyway, this is
all I see is darkness.
Beside the point. Yeah, no. So we would.
No, we have to teach people things. We have to teach people things
I've
on this
taught them-
podcast. Otherwise, why the fuck? We were not going to be able to keep the PhD.
Yeah, this is true. Now that we have
name
PhD
anymore,
in there,
dude.
we have to be smart.
I mean, I'm high, but I'm not smart, and we need to be smarter. We need to bring some education to this.
Wait, am I educated?
No.
Fuck.
Yeah, wait. Do you have a PhD yet, or did you just have a master's?
If anyone
Just a
here is
master's.
the most educated
Pussy.
of us all, it's fucking. I was gonna say Jack, but it's Jacob.
It's not me. Can we talk about me?
I'm not done my story yet. We can't talk about anything.
Can we talk about how Jacob is basically oh yeah, okay. After that, we need to talk about how Jacob is basically running the rock world out west.
We can talk about that. We can talk about that. Okay, so
cool.
Well. Hold up.
Only the parts you can tell if you want to. It's just
But first.
You know what?
You should
Get
Continue.
it out there.
Tell us your TED talk.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, we got to bring the headsets out to the umpires when there was like a review. So if the review went in your favor, you would get cheered off the pitch, or not off the pitch, off the field by all the fans. And if it didn't, sometimes people would throw beer cans at you. It didn't happen to me, but apparently a couple years ago, someone a call didn't go their way, and someone threw a near full beer can at them.
What a
But the
waste.
favorite one this year was one of the people I was working with, because we would rotate from one job to another. One of the people I was working with who did the headset tech stuff went out there, didn't get a single call for the first 8 games she got, and then in one game she got 3 calls during the whole game. And there was another one where one of our coworkers who we went to school with got stuck out there for 10 minutes. And since you can't really go on your phone or anything out there, he was just sitting there looking at himself on the big screen while they were trying to review this play for 10 minutes.
Wow. That would be fun. Everyone's staring at you, judging you on the big screen.
And on TV. And on TV, because they show you on TV as well.
And on TV, true. Very true.
Anyway, Jacob, you were saying?
Well, I can only discuss some details.
Yeah.
Because some of the events are still occurring.
He's waiting for a couple people to get whacked, and then he can talk about it a little more.
We're waiting for the final call, really. We're waiting for the umpire to make that decision right now.
Let's just say Jacob is pulling the strings in the rock business out west. Okay? In the rock cock.
I keep
Mommy?
just saying,
Sorry.
The best advice I can give for work is when someone says, hey, you think you could do this? And you go, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
If you just keep saying yeah and you keep doing it,
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're running everything.
Yeah. That's
In the span of 4 months, 5 months, I went from being beginner, this is what the world is like over here, to directing people and hiring people and telling people this is how we do things. So
yeah.
Crazy. All things serious though. It's a lot of fun out there, and I'm just trying to put my
sounds like
feet
a
in front of the other one.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun out there.
We're pretty proud of the team.
Boys need to hustle a little bit more.
We can just move forward.
It's
Just
weird.
move forward.
Keep going forward.
That's
I gotta
done
tell you,
all
guys,
season.
it's very weird. It's very weird. It's
One game after the
unexpected.
next.
Very weird. So I hear there's a TED Talk that had to happen, or a TED Talk?
TED Talk? What?
Jack, you have a TED Talk?
I have a tetanus shot?
No, I already got my
I have a
tetanus shot.
TED Talk.
We already talked about how I got my tetanus shot.
Oh, you already got
Yeah, we talked about it.
tetanus shot wise. I haven't had one in 12 years, so I think
you're 2 years overdue. You need one every 10 years. I learned this when I cut myself on a Bunsen.
I gotta get stabbed.
Are you telling me I gotta go to a doctor?
I got a fever.
Wait, hold up. I don't like what I just got myself into here. I don't like what this is ensuing.
Fuck that shit. I've been watching NMP LOL
Yes.
on Twitch, and I realized I kind of do the gremlin soy boy hand thing like he does.
Can you say that phrase again, please?
Well, I just call it like a gremlin soy boy hand. He basically will stand there like this all the time, and just all the time with his hands together at his chest.
This?
No, like this. Specifically, he says his hands get cold, so he.
How is this comfortable? How is this comfortable?
He just stands there like
maybe
this.
if you have maybe you have the hands of a 4-year-old, but your hand, look at this.
Okay.
Look at this.
I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
But I talking in my head, and all I can
My-
I'm gonna try and describe
The
what I'm
palm of
picturing.
my one hand is resting on top of my wrist.
No.
It's not comfortable.
Imagine you're trying to be a T-Rex, and you bring your arms in tight to your like, shoulders.
Yep.
Turn your hands inwards, so they're holding each other.
And then one goes over the top of the other.
At the wrist. On
Oh
top
no,
of
I
the
didn't
wrist.
visualize that.
On
I held them
top
like
of the
more like
wrist.
holding them like together, like you're about to do business. Like
No,
on top
no,
of the
this
wrist.
is like
No.
This is like bird.
He just like stands there like this while his girlfriend makes food. Because she's trapped.
Do you guys want to hear?
Oh,
Do you guys
God,
want to hear the
that's
text message I literally just got now? Are you good
Yeah.
at video?
yes, I would
Are you
love
good
to.
at video editing? Can I commission a meme video? It's from my best friend.
Well, wow. We have a chance right now. Cam, show us your editing skills right
Yeah.
Oh,
What meme would you play right now?
Cam in the future,
Oh,
if you have enough
yes,
energy
we
to like
playing.
edit like enough of this other than the earlier part, throw something.
Just toss in like 3 or 4 memes, just like back to back, and
Yeah, just throw
mute
in the
everybody else.
phase stuff from like
Play.
2014, 2015. Hit them with that
Yeah.
nostalgia.
a couple targets over the screen. You know, Doritos flashing rainbows, the bird moving. You know,
Maybe you guys on the audio end will hear
Listen.
this. Maybe not. Who knows?
If all else fails, you're just gonna have a bunch of footage of me silently eating cocktail
Well,
wings.
perfect.
while
That's
you
what we're
guys
gonna
talk.
zoom in on. That saves my editing now because I'm just gonna zoom in on that. And you guys are gonna think I'm a genius because Jack gave me the idea, and that's usually how it goes.
well, there's something I actually do want to discuss because it's coming up, and by the time this episode comes out, it will be like a couple days away. The 24-hour stream.
Mhm. We will be streaming for 24 hours in less than a fortnight.
Oh fuck!
So I believe it's November 5th, the night of the 5th.
I think it might be the 6th.
What time are you planning again?
So it's the 6th, and start time is 8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do later than that for me.
I have my Red Bull.
Is that the
Because I think I will be working that day.
That's a bro moment. You should have just done what I did and told them I was unavailable for the 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Well, I know I get the weekend off, but
Oh, wait, sorry. It starts on the 5th. Ends on the 6th.
yeah. So what I'm thinking I do is I come home from work at like 4. By about 5 o'clock, hopefully, I will be asleep. Wake up for, I don't know, 10 p.m. my time, midnight your time.
You're gonna miss McWigan Madness, though.
That's at
Yeah,
8.
it's the thing that starts it. What do you mean?
No, we can't start it. We can't start with Wicked Madness.
How are you gonna start
We
with
started with-
man?
We gotta do that. We gotta do that.
Okay, are we
like
starting or
literally,
ending with McWigan
like-
Madness?
we gotta end with it. We gotta end with it. Go with a bang on it.
Okay.
Like, because like if we're all just sitting there like super tired, and then it's just our last burst of energy as we watch the chaos, and then whoever wins, it's like, oh fuck, we're done, and then like call it.
Okay, that's fair. I like that idea. That works for me.
Because I think when we start off,
Yeah, we need to build towards
That is a good idea.
madness.
We should. I think that was the one thing missing
'Cause you have
last
to be
year.
putting work
Yeah,
and effort
and also
into it,
like
right?
remember last year how like ridiculous and fun it was, and that was like the peak of the night. I feel like that is a good idea to have it at the very end there.
Yeah, exactly. Because we'll be absolutely destroyed, and we'll want to just sit back and
Yeah.
watch something. So that'll be great. I've got my green screen that I'm setting up. Cam, can you post a, a picture of my tweet of my webcam that's taped to my roof?
That's right. Yeah, you're really
thank
upgrading
you.
your
Have a
setup.
look
Yeah.
at that. Yeah. So
You can find
Shout
Jack
out
on
to-
X videos.
yeah, true. Shout out to Uncle Joe's girlfriend, Bleached Blonde, who also streams, great streams, who said that I look like a psychopath for having that, which was that was lovely. That was
She's
a
right.
compliment to me. Yeah, I think so.
You think you're a psychopath?
well,
Oh fuck.
some of the other ideas that we have in the works there could be potential for a mini hot tub stream.
During
I
the
might
24-hour
be
live stream?
streaming
Here is our possible thinking.
at Jack's.
So if he brings his computer over here, we set him up in the corner. Okay.
Yeah,
Give him
give
his
him
own
some
little
snacks
corner
and
over
some
there.
water, and it'll be fine. Yeah.
Give him some snacks. Give him a water bowl. He'll be fine. Give him some rocks to play with. No, I'm joking. Basically, I
Well,
gotta-
Yeah, no, he needs a rock. What are you talking about?
he does need a rock. A rock?
A rock. Not a
So-
boulder.
Not a boulder, it's a rock. So basically, we're gonna get him set up in the corner. I think we're gonna get a kids paddling pool kind of thing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like a little kids shitty kids pool. And I'm thinking we do like a fishing thing where we got shitty little kids fishing rods.
I like
and we're
it.
You know what I mean? Do that for a little while, and it'll just be a chill out. We just chill, have some drinks.
I'll
have
play
a chat.
Fishing Simulator while you guys do that.
Pog. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then when we're done that, we'll like dry our feet off. We'll take the water out somehow, very carefully.
Take the water out very carefully.
Yeah, we're gonna have to think about that one a bit. I think we're also gonna have like a whiteboard or like a wheel of like not punishments but like
Spin that wheel.
things to do.
Yeah, we need a wheel.
And I think we should have like I think if there's the three of us here and we're all kind of streaming and we're all chilling, we should have like a list of not so much party games but games that we can play
We can
together.
definitely do Jackbox.
Yeah.
Let's take a closer look.
Well,
Look at
Jackbox-
Steam.
Jackbox is good for like
I think we can even start. We can
handful
even
of
like start
people.
with Jackbox and do like Friday night streaming.
Well, and it'll also be a good midday game when people can actually join us.
'Cause I think-
like at the end.
I think
of
what
our
I'll be
stream.
doing during like my midnight hours and like the early morning stuff is just like either City Skylines or I'll be just doing NBA 2K or like NHL or something like that. Like shit
Right.
that it's like my brain will be turned off for regardless of what I'm playing, and we'll just do it on stream. This 24-hour stream is gonna become an IRL stream. Oh, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yes,
Oh,
we need
we
to
can
fucking
absolutely
play
play
that.
that.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
We'll get Bling in for
Mhm.
that as well. Bling fucking loves that shit.
Fucking mental.
Okay, midnight.
Yeah. Okay.
that'll be so.
I love
Good.
how it's like a week out from this, and this is the first time we've all gotten together to talk about the stream.
Last year we signed up for the website on the day, like as we were going live.
Oh my
I'd
god,
never
that's
do it.
insane.
Yeah.
I had to ask Jacob how to do it.
Yeah, 'cause I
still
remember
hadn't
that.
done
You had
it,
to- you
and
had
it
to-
was just like, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I remember that. How you had to like change stuff up last minute.
Yeah, I have to make sure that I have
Meanwhile-
everything.
Meanwhile,
packed.
By
I've
the
been
way-
working for like a month on Wicked Madness.
Yeah, and also because of that, because we rushed through the process, I did not get a tax break because I wrote that my name was Jack McWiggin.
Oh, that's a shame.
I got the tax
Mhm.
break. I got the tax break on what I donated.
Good for you.
Shame. Oh,
That is incredible.
Because I spelled McWiggin wrong. Don't worry,
Yeah, you
everyone.
spelled McWiggin wrong. McWiggin is his last name.
Yeah.
oh man, that's so
Oh my
funny.
God,
Mm-hmm.
that's so stupid. I've been playing around with the idea of doing shorter episodes. And I kind of like a 40-minute long episode, which is where we're at. Do we want to wrap?
It'll be way shorter than 40 minutes, and I agree.
This is
that
true.
it
I
should be.
forgot about Redacted.
Let me tell you something, dude. I think our strength going forward would be 20 to 30
I
minute
like that
episode.
idea too. That was what I was thinking about.
I have to concur.
He concurs. We all concur.
It's
Mhm.
a lot easier for me to edit, and I can put more time
Mhm.
into the actual edit itself because it's not like a 40-minute episode.
Yeah,
And,
and you're fucking busy
oh yeah,
now,
I'm
dude. You're always busy
busier now than I ever was before, and that like says a lot.
Guys, we're in the working world now. Some of us work with the Olympics, some of us work with coffee, and some of us look at rocks. So I mean, you never know who's doing what, really.
And get people fired.
Redacted.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Send them.
That's where it ends.